Hello everybody, it is a beautiful fall day. Welcome to Siri Us Yoga, and today we are doing a warrior yoga practice. And this is a spiritual warrior, meaning that we are growing in deep strength within ourselves, strength to love ourselves, and strength to be compassionate and merciful to others. So a lot of the warrior moves that we'll be doing are working on that strength. But we also get to practice a few other little things that are going to help us bring out that ability to face the fear, that ability not to bite when somebody else invites us into a fight. That is a spiritual warrior, someone who is strong within themselves to avoid adding more pain to the world and instead to react with compassion. And so here we go. Today I am in my basement, once again trying out new places to be. So we're going to start in Tadasana mountain pose at the edge of our mat. And really think about your posture here in your body. You're not just standing, but your feet are firmly planted on the ground and your hips are above your arch of your feet, your head above your heart, a long spine. Now we're going to breathe in nice and tall and stretch up, lacing your fingers. And as you do this, your sides are really open, but yet your ribs are down. They're not sticking straight out. And your shoulders are relaxed. They're not going up to your ears. Your neck and your chin are relaxed. Release, lace the fingers all the way behind you and lean forward fold, but with that really great stretch to open up back behind you. Relax those knees. Keep the movement fluid, breathing deeply, and relax to forward fold, grabbing your elbows. You can kind of rock side to side. And the whole intention is to have a nice, gentle warm-up. On all these moves, we're going to just try to have really good form and be gentle. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take your left leg back into a nice low lunge, rocking backwards and forwards gently to open up that hip area. And bring it forward again, other leg. Now our right leg is back, just opening that hip up, spinning open your heart. Also going to do some heart opening. And gently bring it back into a plank position, rocking backwards and forwards, lower to your knees, lower all the way down to the ground. And gently bring it up to baby cobra. Long from the back of your heels to the top of your head, and push, exhale, downward dog. And once again, find some fluidity here. Moving around the hips, the knees. Breathing deeply, getting comfortable, starting your yoga practice with a nice gentleness towards yourself, finding that good strength in your body, and walk it all the way back to forward fold in the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bring it down. And inhale all the way up top again. Inhale overhead and exhale prayer hands. And release for a minute. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale all the way back down to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bring it down into plank position of your choice, knees or toes. Listen to your energy level today. Lower it down. Inhale up to baby cobra or upward dog. And exhale down into downward dog. We're going to do a few warrior poses here. Lift your left leg straight back, three-legged dog. And then bend that knee, bring it all the way forward in between your hands, and we're going to stand up. Now your hips are faced forward in the same direction as your front foot, that left foot. And tall upper body, and as you extend your arms up, relaxing your shoulders, facing in the same direction. We're going to clasp your fingers and give us that little sword of truth. Once again, that reminder with your hand position to cut through all that negativity, all that falsity to who you really are. Lace your fingers behind you, and this is humble warrior. This is a movement of bowing before that which you serve, that goodness that you serve, that humility that you bring to your life. And just go as deep as you want to. Do not feel like you have to go down as low as I do. I'm doing what's comfortable for me. and breathing deeply in that, but do what's comfortable for you. Back to warrior one. And we're going to windmill those hands down and go into downward dog. And then now right foot comes way up nice and high, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, bring that knee all the way forward in between your hands and come up to warrior one on the other side. And warrior one, you have that back foot sideways and pivoted. It's not like a lunge where your feet are facing the same direction and your hips are forward. That's what makes this warrior one. Sword of truth in this other side. Breathing deeply, and then lace your fingers behind you, come down for humble warrior on the other side. It's a nice low, deep lunge that's stretching those muscles, engaging you on so many different levels. A very powerful pose and rather difficult. Breathe deeply and slowly, gently bring it up, and rocking on the back foot a few times, bring yourself to the front of the mat. All right. Mountain pose, inhale, exhale, prayer hands by the chest. Inhale, bring it all the way up, and forward fold. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, bring it down into plank position of your choice, knees or toes. Play around with it. Bring it down. And scoop up to upward dog or baby cobra, and exhale, big push into downward dog. Breathing deeply. A few more poses on the other side. Left foot comes back for three-legged dog, and now bend the knee, bring it forward. Now our hips are facing sideways. This is warrior two. So they're no longer facing where the front foot is. They are facing straight at the camera. That back foot is pivoted. Long, strong arms. Both sides are nice and tall. Reach forward and now take it back for peaceful warrior. A little bit of a stretch coming back here as you reach up and out to the side a little bit. And back to warrior two. And now that left arm is going to bend and stay on your knees, zipper the arm up to a nice straight arm. I'm working on keeping that top arm straight. Sometimes I notice it gets kind of bendy and a little out of control. So form is great because you're experiencing a tension between moving in two different directions. Warrior two, and now triangle pose. Both legs are straight, and you bring your arms, slide them down as low or as high as you want to go, just to make sure that your chest is open and that both sides of your ribs are long, that you're not crunching over or falling over in some attempt to bring yourself somewhere. Warrior two, and windmill down to downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Right foot comes up high, three-legged dog, bring it forward, pivot on the back foot, and warrior two. Hips are facing the side again. Arms are long and straight. Long spine, long arms. And reach forward and back for peaceful warrior. Breathing deeply. Be mindful of your breath throughout all of this. Try to never hold it in a difficult position. Warrior two. If you can't breathe when you're in a position, you're probably working way too hard. All right, bring that elbow down, zipper your arm up nice and straight, side angle pose, breathing deeply. In a lot of these positions, you don't have to go very deep if you're not having a lot of energy. You don't have to be having your hands touching the ground or anything like that. Warrior two, straighten your leg, kick back your hips, and slide your hand down to your thigh, to your knee, to your shin, to your ankle, to the floor, wherever you are today. Arm is up, straight up ahead. Breathing deeply, and back to warrior two, and rock it on the back foot to bring it forward to forward. It's Tadasana. Arms up, and exhale, prayer position. Inhale again, and fall forward, forward fold. And inhale with a flat back. And exhale, bring it down. One more time, we're going to bring it to our vinyasa. Bring it down, scoop it up. Inhale, and exhale, push into downward dog. That little pattern there is called a vinyasa pattern, and you can add and take those away from your practice as your energy level asks you to. Left foot comes back, three-legged dog. Oh, and I'm twisting now. Bend that left knee, and you're twisting that hip open, looking under your armpit up at the ceiling. This is kind of difficult, so if it's not working for you, don't do it, but it's a fun challenge. Bring that left knee forward. Now we're in a high lunge or crescent. Notice both of your feet are facing the same direction. Your hips are forward. Your back heel is off. I did the little Sword of Truth mudra here. And now leaning forward with a nice long flat back, not collapsing at all. A lot of weight on that front leg. And now you're going to walk it forward and balance, picking up your right leg behind you to Warrior Three. And I've got a particular hand posture with the palms together, an open. It's a receiving and a giving posture, a posture of generosity. And gently walk that foot back to our crescent high lunge and windmill it down to downward dog. Now other side, right foot comes up, twist it, bend that knee, open up the hip, look under your right armpit in a strong, breathe deeply, strong position. And go ahead and bend that knee, bring it forward, all the way forward and up to a nice high lunge. Both your feet and hips in the same direction. That back heel is up. Sword of Truth on the other side. Breathing deeply and extend your hands behind you, a long flat back, leaning forward over the front of your thigh, preparing yourself to get into Warrior Three. And I wasn't balancing so well on that side, but I had carpet, what do you do? And extend your hands out if you want in the generosity mudra, or you can have them at your hips or out to the side. It's your choice when you're in postures where you want your hands. Think about extending from the back of your heel is pulling in one direction and your head is pulling in another direction. So it's really strong. Bring it back to that crescent. And walk it to the front of your mat. Inhale up, exhale, prayer hands. Inhale it up and extend it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale with a flat back and exhale. And I guess this is the last vinyasa, I promise. And take it down. You can go right to downward dog too. If you're in a class and they're doing a lot of vinyasas and your arms are going to fall off, just go to downward dog or child's pose and just wait it out. Who cares? It's your yoga. So here we are in downward dog, breathing deeply. And now we're going to have a little bit of fun here. We're going to do a lion's breath. So you're going to inhale and think about that which makes you afraid. And as you exhale, you widen your eyes and you stick your tongue out and go, and it's awesome. Go ahead and do that 3 times. And then we're going to go down on the knees, not quite in child's pose. Your hands are really far ahead of you. This time, this is a posture of submission. And you're submitting to that which is good, that which is strong, that which is courageous and generous and compassionate. Breathing, relaxing. And then very gently bring yourself up to your knees. So you're on your knees and you can put your hands in a fist on your hips and a very gentle camel's pose, a long spine. It's just a little bit of a back bend. I'm going back a little further. I've practiced into this so that this feels comfortable and I'm not smashing my spine. But take it at the level that feels comfortable for you. This opens your heart up, and it's a physical reminder to your soul to have an open heart. And that is part of being a warrior, is that courage to love. And gently bring it back, crisscross your feet, and sit back. Bring yourself into a nice seated position, and we're going to go into boat pose. We've done this before. Now a real strong upper body as you lean back. We're not collapsing in our chest. Breathing deeply as you lift your feet up. And find that zone that's comfortable for you. Maybe your feet don't quite get off the ground. Maybe your hands don't get off the ground, or don't leave your legs. Just whatever works for you. And gently take it down. And scooch forward and roll that spine all the way down to a seated position. And we're going to put our hands under our lower hips to encourage our lower back to be really, really flat to the ground, and bring your knees up over your hips. We're going to do almost like a little bicycle scissors, extending your right foot all the way out like you're pushing against a wall, and then gently bring it back. And mirror it with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now if you want to, you can put your elbows, your hands behind your neck and do like a little crisscross with your elbow. But this is really slow, and you're breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Really nice and slow. And now I'm just adding on to this for fun. I've got my arms extended. This is just another modification that you can do. Kind of makes it less boring, maybe. And now I'm swimming. Now I'm really having fun. I'm just like, whatever. I'm grumpy. I want to do what I want to do. So I'm moving my hands, swimming through the air because that feels nice. And hug your knees into your chest. I was really grumpy yesterday when I was doing this. Rock your knees side to side. And we're going to go into happy baby. So you grab the palms of your feet, and you're kind of pushing your knees down to the ground, really opening up your hips and groin. It's a really comfortable stretch once you get into it and you get past like the what will people think if they look at me part. And gently grab your right knee, extend your left, and we're going to go into that great spinal twist where your right knee comes all the way across, your arms are open, both of your shoulders are on the ground, and you're stretching out your spine and your hips. And bring that knee up, trade knees, so the left knee comes in now, and bring that left knee across to the other side of your body, getting a good spinal twist in there. Relaxing now, really calming down after some of that good hard work. And gently bring your legs back and extend them out. You can just have your feet's palms on the floor, or you can go all the way down, straight leg to Shavasana. And we're going to do a little baby meditation practice that hopefully is something that you can use for the future. First, I want you to just breathe in regularly and feel your stomach rising and falling. Once again, scan your eyes from the top of your head down to your toes slowly and relaxing your body. Relaxing your face and your arms all the way down to your toes. And now I want you to imagine a nice, warm, bright light coming up your feet, and with every intake of breath, it's pulling up your legs, pulling up into your abdomen, pulling up through your heart, and pulling up surrounding your head, coming up the top of your head and flowing like a fountain in an orb back down around you and back up your feet. This is a really good healing light, a safe and loving and warm light. And it's moving and active, moving through your body. And now in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine a situation or a person. Could be someone you know personally, could be something in your life. It could be a group of people that you don't know, who you know is going through a difficult time, maybe experiencing suffering in some way, shape, or form. So choose that person or group of people or that situation, and hold out your palm in your mind's eye and place that situation or that person. And now I want you to send that white light, that healing light that has been swirling around you and in you, and I want you to send it like wind, surrounding this person, these people, this situation, around and through them. And as you do, you're wishing that healing light to give peace, calm, wisdom, clarity, courage, all of those good things surrounding in and through that person. Keep breathing, sending that light around them. Imagining that light softening their pain. And then in your mind's eye, I want you to push off with your palm and let them go. Release them, release the situation, release the person away, and bring that light back to yourself for a moment. And let the light fall down back through your body and out the bottoms of your feet safely into the ground. And now wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Come back into your body and breathe, and take a couple moments here now and just notice everything that you're feeling in your body, that relaxation, the good you've done for your body, and that reminder that your strength and your compassion towards yourself and the world is what can help to transform the world to be a more loving and compassionate place. And that is what a warrior, a spiritual warrior, will do. Namaste. We'll see you later.